Alright guys, in this video we're going to be importing a new photograph and creating a new character together from scratch. You will be repeating this process for every single character that you want to include in your poster. So I'm going to go ahead and hide all contents of Bowser, and I'm going to move to the top. My very topmost layer. I would recommend continuously adding new characters towards the top. This will not matter when we go and compile your characters. It doesn't mean that the character at the top has to be the most prevalent. You can rearrange later. So what we want to do here is import an image, which is the button on the top with the two mountains with the plus sign, and that should take you to your photo library. Here, hopefully you have researched some different stocks of different characters, and my next one that I'll be doing with you is Star Fox. So I will click on him. You want to make them pretty big, but they don't need to be crazy big because they're never really going to take up the full poster. So something around this is good. Downsizing later is always an option and works really well. Keep in mind that you can't make them much bigger than your illustration, so without them getting like lower quality. So make them pretty big right now. They do not need to be like max size of the entire poster. So I'm going to settle for right about here and then hit done. So there we have the stock of Fox. I'm going to make a new layer by hitting the plus sign in the top, and we're going to get ready to do the outline. So the outline is done with this pen right over here, the fountain pen. The size for all of them should be 3.0, and the opacity should be 100. Last but not least is the color. In my color picker window here, I want you to make sure that you have a solid black, just like I do there. That's all you need for the setup. What I would possibly recommend is that you go to the layer of your photograph and lower the opacity a little bit. That way you can see your outlines even better, specifically if it's more of like a darker character. So I'm going to go with like 67, looks nice. And then I'm going to lock this layer so I don't do any content on the photo. Once again, just like every other project, if you do anything that's on the layer or the photo layer, you're ruined. You have to start over, unfortunately. And then here we go. We're just going to literally go around Fox, and we are going to make, nice outlines of all essential features. Here you can see something that I'm doing that is up to you. Let me zoom in. You do not have to close the gaps of areas. So, for instance, I can leave little areas open, and it gives it like a different, cooler, well, maybe not cooler, but different aesthetic. Alternatively, you could close the gaps in certain areas or lines. For instance, maybe around his eye, I do want it to be a very tight outline, like that. That works as well. But in a sense, or not in a sense, exactly, you are going to be going all around this character and outlining anything that you find important, whether that be the actual outline, the outside of the character, or any inside contents that make sense. So let me show you, again, a couple finished ones. We'll go down here to Captain Falcon. There is an outline of him. Here is an outline of Bowser. And here is an outline of Kirby. All right? In my next video, we'll be going over how to color Star Fox. All right, take care.